Well, today I'm joined by Crystal Palace defender Scott Dann. Scott, welcome to the show. So lovely of you to take your time out, obviously, to speak with me today. Firstly, how are you doing? How's life in lockdown been treating you?
Yeah, I'm doing well, thanks. It feels like it's gone on for a lot longer than I expected to or wanted it to, but it's been okay, and time away to spend with the family, and yeah, it's been as enjoyable as it could get. I've been fortunate that in the area that I live, I've had space to go and train regularly and do the kind of sessions that the club have been sending out to keep us in top shape for when we go back. And I think diet wise, I haven't been too bad. I haven't been too harsh on myself, but when you've got a wife who's making cakes with the kids every day, you have to kind of go around the long way and stay away from.
And just going back to just before the Premier League was halted, I mean, Crystal Palace, you'd won 3 games in a row. That took you up to 11th in the table. Just tell me, what was behind that good run of form, and what things you feel were going right for the team?
Thinking back, we had a couple of really good performances, all different type of performances. We home to Newcastle, away to Brighton. Tough games, people in and around us in the league, and then at home to Watford. We've got a great squad of, a mixture of experience, a lot of talent in there. And I think them last 3 games, we got a little bit of momentum. Once you get that win, that first one, the second one, you start to build momentum. And, just when you think you're going to go for the 4th and the 5th, obviously we end up in lockdown. So, hopefully when we get back, we can pick up where we left off.
A third successive clean sheet for Roy Hodgson's Crystal Palace. A third successive 1-0 win.
And just moving on to your manager, Roy Hodgson, he recently said that he has no plans to retire. He turned 73 later on this year. What do you think has kept him motivated for as long as he has been in the game? And how would you describe his lengthy Premier League career to date?
I think his love of the game is what's kept him, in the game for so long. With the career he's had in management, it's took him all over the world. A lot of managers will turn around at a certain age and say, right, I've done everything I want to do. I've achieved all the things I wanted to achieve, and walk away and kind of enjoy themselves. He's still driven, he's still motivated, he's still in the training ground early. He's still got that hunger every day in training, takes all the sessions. So, when someone's got that mindset, I think they can go on for however they feel they would like to. And I think he's still enjoying himself, which is the most important thing.
Absolutely. And for yourself as well, you've been at the club for more than 6 years now. How would you describe your Palace career, and particularly as well your relationship with the fans?
I mean, I've loved every single minute of it. When I come to the club, I think it was in the January, down in the relegation zone, and since then I feel as if each year we've flirted with the bottom of the league a lot more times than what we would have liked, but progressively we've started to move up and finish in higher positions each year. And staying in the Premier League is it's no easy feat. So actually doing that for 6 or 7 years and then being in the position we are now, it's something that we can all be proud of. And we had a long layoff. You come back, things have changed. People are in the position you were in. You have to react and show what you're about. But overall, I've loved every minute of it. I have a great relationship with the staff, the players, like you say, the fans. I've played in all the grounds all over the country, and and in front of numerous home fans, other clubs I've played for, and I think everyone would agree that playing at Selhurst is a special place, and somewhere where other teams don't like to go and play. So being able to do that for this long has been something that I've really enjoyed.
I mean, you mentioned that lengthy layoff with that cruciate knee ligament injury that you sustained against Manchester City. How difficult of a period was that mentally as well as physically, obviously, to recover and come back? And obviously you mentioned the competition for places as well in the side.
I think personally, the mental side of things is something I've never really struggled with. Now, I'm not saying it's, being in that situation is easy, because it's not. A lot of hard work you have to undertake to get yourself back physically to where you need to go. My wife and kids help me just switch off totally because they keep me busy. And then, other interests outside of football, yeah, they were something that I thought, okay, well, if I put, some time and energy into that, if it'll take away the time that I've got to think about being injured. And yeah, it did. It helped me a lot. And then when you do come back on the other side of the injury, you're itching to get back into the team. And like I say, time moves on. Premier League moves really fast, and when one player's injured, it gives someone else an opportunity to go in. And when I come back into the team, there was 3 or 4 players in my position. So yeah, no, it wasn't an easy time, but like I say, mentally, I was able to kind of switch off.
And if you look back over those 6 years at Palace, can you pick out one game that you enjoyed the most, or maybe the most memorable game for whatever reason it might be?
I mean, there's been lots of games, home and away, atmospheres. I think one that sticks out in my mind, being a Liverpool fan, is scoring at Anfield, scoring the winner at Anfield when we won 2-1 a few years ago. There's been other times where other great moments. The 3-3 game at against Liverpool at Selhurst, where we come back from 3-0 down. That was an amazing experience. But I think the one at Anfield is the one that sticks out the most, and it's something I look back on and kind of enjoy it every time I see it.
Oh, Scott, I'm sure many Crystal Palace fans look back at that game and enjoy watching that goal again. Thank you so much for joining me today. I do wish you all the best when you finally get back on the pitch.
Cheers, thank you.